let some people sign on here for chat. I don't know if I can see it from this screen. It really won't let me, and I've tried everything now. It was kind of like a retry because I did it the first time too, but I just haven't gone live in so long. Maybe YouTube's changed, so you have to go vertical. That doesn't make sense to me. Can you check the? I don't think this was a very good idea now because, like, if I do this, it makes my screen look like orientation locked, and I think it's gonna either look great for people. Okay, so is this weird looking to everybody, or does this look okay? You might be upside down.
I'm sideways. Oh, wait. I don't know what I'm looking at.
You don't.
No, this must be the old one or something.
Hmm.
I don't know.
I don't think so, honey. But yeah, so is this widescreen for everybody? Because on my screen it looks black and it's saying I can't do this. But I'm just trying to get widescreen versus vertical. Hey, Maura. It's wide, but it's on its side. Weird. It's widescreen, but the chat sideways. Oh. Yeah. This is the only way I can do it. So it's not ideal, but it is the only way. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I could move maybe closer. That would be the next thing I could do. My phone's at, yeah, I'm good there.
I'm not seeing much.
Yeah, I know. It takes a second to find, honestly. I kind of forgot how much hassle it was to get set up.
I just haven't done it in so long.
Yeah. Okay. I think that looks good. It's hard for me to see. This is why YouTube's difficult, because I actually have to set stuff up like this for almost like most shots that look good. Yeah, what are you doing?
I don't know. I'd like to turn it over.
You just gotta go, I think, to the farthest.
Yeah, and then it stopped.
It's right here. This is like two people that are not good at technology, like trying to do technology things. We gotta get some like young technophile here. I think that looks pretty good for me. But I can't have it be widescreen like that because I can't see the chat unless this is. Yeah, hard to run your PC on the side. That's true, Mike. Yeah, phones, I imagine it's probably not that big of a deal. I'm just thinking computer-wise. But that's, this is going to have to be good for now. And we were only really planning on hanging out for like 30 minutes or something like that. Our kids are being oddly quiet. So it's kind of nice. My fear is that you just can't hear me very well, but I'm probably too loud. Sarah's usually the quiet one on camera. Right? I always have to like beef up your audio.
It's because I'm wearing a mask.
Yeah. That's
something with this paint. It's like not toxic at all. It has a smell, but it's not.
Are you trying to get paid right now? What are you doing?
No, I'm not wearing a mask. It's nice. Most of my
I feel
jobs.
like you're advertising me. Did Earth and Flax pay you to do that? For those of you that don't know, I guess we're using linseed oil paint. So there's gonna be like an abundant amount of like weird linseed oil and oil type jokes maybe.
That's also why we're painting in a weird way.
Yeah, the room is definitely a little echoey because there's just nothing in it. It's everything's wood, and then all the walls, even interior walls, have that rock wool insulation. So really, just yeah, it's it'll go away once we get some furniture and whatnot.
I think you gotta turn that. Is that on at all?
It's on a little bit. Yeah, why?
I just wondered if you could hear it.
Oh, I don't think they can. Oh, I don't think the thumbs up button's working. There's like a little red X on it for me, like I can't push it. Weird. Huh. Cuts the sides off and pulls up and down. I don't know, Nicole, what you say before that? Yeah, I believe it. I personally really do not like the vertical stuff. I think that's why I have a hard time with Instagram a lot of times. I'm probably getting more used to it now because of TikTok. Okay. That just took me way longer than I want to admit to paint that one shelf.
I mean, I painted not that much, so it's not bad.
Mm-hmm. We should have like set up like questions or something.
Does anybody have?
Questions and answers? I mean, everybody just wants to say the same thing, that they want us to upload more videos.
Right.
And I wish I could. I think we might be in the future. Oh yeah, that was a good one. Whew. I almost got like between the two pieces of wood. Because they're tight obviously, but it's like not tighter than one of those little prickly things on this brush. Oh, have you guys all seen what we bought at an auction? That would be fun. I could show you that stuff. Because I'm freaking out like not talking to the camera.
Nah,
Like I just want to...
just let it be.
Hey, thanks for the donation. I appreciate that. I didn't know I had that turned on. I guess I do. Appreciate that. I will show you. I will show you what I bought at the auction. Oh, another nice thing about this linseed oil paint, and I think it goes unnoticed, is that when you're done, you can just chuck the brush in a box and let it go for a while. Hours. And it will never dry out. And so and then like we're just painting a little bit each day, and the colors just mend really well together. So you don't have to kind of paint the whole wall to try to get like that perfect finish or something. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I'll be right back with auction item number 1.
Show and tell.
Yeah. Oh. That will have to be opened. Okay. I definitely need like a runway. First item up for bid. This beautiful little thing here. So Sarah loves little drawer stuff, and these are little copper knobs. I think it does need to be refinished. It doesn't have a nice old antiquing, so we'll probably, but this is going to go in her kitchen. Little oils and stuff. It's really cool.
Who doesn't like a whole bunch of drawers?
A whole bunch of little drawers, I know.
See what's inside.
There's a theme to what what we bought, for sure.
So someone said that this is a bold color choice, which it definitely is. But it is something that Lucas has wanted, a dark green room.
Ooh.
The entire time.
You should probably go slower with these things. Make some conversation with it. I'm a little out of the YouTube loop.
Don't leave that there.
Can you hold that for a second? I just want to get the tablet so I can see. Can I put this right here? That might work.
So this is the outside.
What do you mean? Oh, yeah. Cool. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Kitchen, well, we got a lot of the kitchen done really just over the last year as we've been doing this space because, you know, it's all framed. In-floor heat's completely installed and all the plumbing is pretty much done. So all I have to do is the wiring and then I'm going to start building cabinets and stuff. So next auction item that we bought last week. This light is killing me.
Yeah, it's very bright.
Yeah, that hurts. So this is wicked cool. This is what made me want to just bid on anything at the auction. This is a old, obviously salvaged window, and it's leaded glass. It's legit. It's not perfect. It's got a little bit of a bend to it, and it's not supposed to have that. But I think I'm gonna be able to solder and make these a little stronger, and then just if I have to paint it black or something. But this is gonna go above the built-in, like the pantry and the kitchen.
So between the kitchen and the pantry,
Right.
we want that in an interior wall.
Right. It'll be cool because you'll be able to see through that, you know, and
It's just an interesting detail for sure.
I every time I pick that up, I freak out because I just feel like every time is going to be the last time.
Yeah.
You know, 'cause if you drop it, I could never put that back together.
Well, we try.
Mike G in the house. Hey, Mike, you get all the credit for this live, buddy. Your comment motivated me to hit some buttons, and I mean, I didn't figure it out completely because we're vertical. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, the window is very cool. Y'all can guess how much I paid for that. It's from the early 1900s, they say. Salvaged, obviously, leaded glass, whole bunch of little tiny pieces of wavy glass. You probably couldn't see, but it's wavy glass. Guess how much we got that for at auction as I go get the last piece. Hopefully I can get this up the stairs without looking like a wimp.
I can help you if you want.
No, I got it. It's just surprisingly easy to carry.
I can help you if you want.
Super cool, super unique. Oh, I'm seeing something on the screen, Mike G. I knew you were gonna do that, bro. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Well, you just paid for half of that window, sir, because that window was $100.
It's the Mike G window.
The Mike G window, yeah. There you go. Yeah, it's thank you. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
And then, okay, so the last piece, can you see that on? A little bit. Let me see. Hey, Ma. might need your help for a second. No, I got this. Oh, God. Wow. Wow. That was the tablet falling. See that? Brand new one. I just bought it for Sarah. It is, but I caught it with the foot.
You slowed it.
Mm-hmm. I slowed the descent. Can you assist me, sweetie? Because this thing, I mean, it's like, what do you, okay, there you go.
Got it?
Yeah, this has been exciting. This has been just such an exciting endeavor. Thanks, Mike. Take it easy, man. Ooh. Sorry. If I can't see the chat very well, then it's hard for me to interact, obviously, so it's very important that it doesn't fall probably again. Okay, last piece. Now this we got specifically for this bedroom. And this was in a lot of what, a bed, a little stand,
Yeah.
mattress. But this is
like nice mattress and a box spring and a like antique bed.
Yeah.
And another stand that matched that.
So we saw this and just, I mean, knew it was kind of perfect for the space because you're getting some sneak peeks here today, right now. This is great. Bed's gonna go here. And then to the left of the bed is I'll probably be on the left. Sarah's been instructing me that will be my side.
We'll see.
Well, okay. I mean, I'm fine with it. So then right here, hopefully this is that. And I just like these little, like this little drawer. And obviously, that's pretty big in there. And then more storage here. And that, I just think it's the coolest design, like to see the top actually be bigger. Hey, Peter. Yeah, Crinkle, that's kind of, yeah, that's what I'm thinking, like a puzzle box thing, yeah. I just like that.
Yeah, we saw that, we're like, whoa.
Yeah. Yep. Now, this might have been one of those things, I don't think I overpaid by any means, but, total transparency for everybody. We got that, the bed with the 2 mattresses, or the box spring, whatever, and that little shelf that's not great. And that was 200, I think. Little over 200.
But we needed a bed.
We did, yeah.
Get a bed for less than that.
It's true. It's a solid wood bed too.
And mattresses
Mm-hmm.
that are nice. Yep. So I think you basically got that for free.
Well, me too. Yeah, it's definitely cool. It's just cool to get this room to a point where we can actually think about maybe buying furniture. And picking out special things that we want to look at every day. Sarah and I haven't really had our own space like since having kids. And that's fine. We're not complaining. Sorry, you can tell I'm doing something there maybe.
You showing this?
I'm trying to, yeah. It's so hard to set the camera up. Someone should sell something that you can hook your phone onto like a tripod.
Oh wow, yeah.
It's
So novel.
I think live should be like this. This will not be saved on the channel.
It's a one and done. If you're not here, sorry.
It's like if I don't drop my phone, I'm gonna drop something. That's probably about the time that we have, anyways. Like I said, for anybody that wasn't on earlier, I am editing a video of this room, basically from where we left off a couple months ago to where we are now. But I think what I want to do is wait until the room's completely done. And that way I can just kind of have just a last one and done video. Can you show me, I've been trying.
No, it's magnetic.
What is? So like that?
The case is magnetic.
Like this?
Sure, if you want like that.
Yeah. Dripping on the floors. Yeah. Sarah said if she's quick, you can get it with mineral spirits.
I am like the cleanest painter. I literally could wear like my wedding dress. I don't know. I never get it anywhere, but knock on wood. Yeah. I do have insurance with the paper, but I'm like really careful about it.
Oh, we do not have the shower in at all. Well, we have the base of the shower in, and I did sheetrock the insides of the shower walls, and that was just because we had some sheetrock up here, and I wanted to use it versus have to bring it, downstairs or something. I don't know what CT bids is, so no, I don't know if that's like an auctioneer site or something. Yeah, we did put one coat of oil on the floor first, because that does help you clean up any drips possibly too. I got some paint on my sweatshirt, which kind of sucks, because you can imagine it's not coming off of that.
You know what this reminds me of? When I was a kid, we used to have to paint the manure spreader.
The manure spreader?
Yes, so like every year, you'd like spray the manure spreader. I lived on a dairy farm. You'd spray out the manure spreader and then you'd have to paint it with this oil paint. And it was this dark green oil paint. It just like clicked in my head. And I used to always have it on my hands. And then of course you
Was it John Deere green?
I don't know. No, that's brighter.
John Deere green's pretty dark, isn't it?
I don't know.
The
I'm sure it was the cheapest paint you could find.
What kind of IQ do you gotta have to do that? No, I'm serious. At this point, it's like, I think it's broke when I dropped it.
No. Okay, it goes like that.
Yeah? Oh, so...
And then this is magnetic, so it literally could be anywhere on that, like this. So, you got it?
It's incredibly easy. What's the name of the green?
It's Copenhagen green.
Copenhagen green. I'll show you the container.
I don't know if it says it on there, but...
Oh, it does. Just not in...
Not in English.
Not in English. I hope you can see that. I can probably do this. Yeah.
It's a, antique historic color, apparently.
And then what you do, because this is smaller than a gallon. Okay, let's just we'll get in here and talk about Linseed oil paint, because no one's doing it. It's a disservice to oil paint. This here is Linseed oil paint, and this is not quite a gallon, but how much is it?
It's 3 liters.
3 liters.
I think a gallon is like 3 point, I don't know, something.
A gallon, I think, is 3.7 liters. And this was how much? Shipping and everything. Do we know?
It was 200. And then shipping for everything. We bought 2 of those.
Yeah.
It was $40 shipping.
So it was 200 for 2 of them?
No.
It was 200 for each?
Yeah, so it was $407 or something.
$407 for 2 3-liter things.
Yeah. That sounds like a lot. That is a lot.
So, I mean, considering that you could get a paint of probably, like a really nice gallon of paint for what, 80? 100?
I don't know how much it is now, to be honest. But the idea is, it's a true 3 liters. Like, it has no water, no additives that evaporate, no...
Yeah, it is a very thick, pigmented, well, this is dark, but just a thick oil thing. And this too here, this is cut with oil, right?
Yeah.
So this what you see is only 30% this, 70% just straight linseed oil. And I mean, this is what we're using right now. Just pure raw linseed oil. I take a shot of this every morning.
It's probably, well, flax. It's flaxseed.
You
So
can
no-
drink that.
No, don't drink that.
Don't drink this.
But
Don't.
you could get food grade. I bet.
You could drink it if you get food grade.
It'd probably be good for your joints and stuff. Flaxseed.
You know, it's really, it obviously is dark paint, yeah, but it's
This room
not,
is
it's
very
not too
bright.
dark.
The room is very bright.
It is a bright room.
But it is very dark. It's bold.
Our windows are very bright because they're like the single pane Amish windows. They have storms, so they're pretty good as far as air tightness. But you do get some, build up. It's
You
cold
get
out.
some free.
Yeah. Diffusers.
Yeah.
It's like a light diffuser.
Okay, so they're like you can see the stuff frozen on it.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
It hurts my eyes, to be honest. I can't even look out the window because it just blinds me.
Well, we have about 3 feet of snow still.
Yeah, it's so bright outside right now.
So when the sun does come out, it's like.
Yeah, we need blinds. And if you want to know something fun, I've had multiple companies reach out to me for blinds videos, and I'm so, like, it's been so hard for me to find the time to record and make a video. I've said no, and it's like we need them.
Yeah.
And I still said no.
Yeah.
Like automatic, really nice blinds. But sanity over free blinds every day.
What's funny is like I like having the windows just open to see. So I'm like hesitant to do blinds and curtains.
We gotta do blinds though, cause I
Yeah.
can't see.
Cause you're blind.
So I'm gonna ask a fun question about something. We'll keep this going for as long as I can yap, cause it just means Sarah paints and I don't. Blinds. I think if I had to choose right now, and I've thought about this quite deeply, dark wood, like walnut colored probably, wide blade, cordless.
Yeah.
Yep. So wood, wide blade, dark wood, cordless. Yeah. That's pretty specific, right?
I wouldn't be against like a dark bamboo.
I seem pretty set in my ways on that, but I just think it would look really good with the. I mean, if we're not gonna save this on shutters, good question. We have them. We do have them in the barn from the demo. I don't know if they would fit our windows. Do we know that off the top of our head? I feel like the shutters are 13 inches each, and these windows are 27, so it'd probably be pretty dang close, where you could put shutters on each side and then close. They don't tend to work as good as a blind though, because the blind's gonna just cover completely and really keep the light out. Next question. We might have missed a question, I don't know. Yeah, from here, once this bedroom's done, we're definitely 100% going to the kitchen downstairs. So the bathroom won't be getting anything more. We have a working toilet, a working sink.
That's what we need.
That's all you need. Yeah. There is a window in the bathroom. Yep. It's another bumped out window. It's kind of the mirrored image of this one over there. And then you guys are right to the left or whatever of the one I built, and we were gonna put one more in. I'm glad I didn't, because that one took me months and it was difficult. But yeah, there is a bump out. No more electric. Well, we get offered electric bikes daily, but we haven't done any. We're not going to be doing any videos on bikes for a while, probably. Kind of sick of them.
I swear we could be an electric bike reviewing channel.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
It's just obviously hard to ride a e-bike outside. I think it's 11 degrees outside.
And so much snow.
Yep. So yeah, we're doing pretty good, Crinkle. See, Lil was sick the other day, but she's kind of out of it now. And then Ellie decided that she wanted to get it, but then I think it stopped there. So far, so good. Yeah, the toilet is pretty cool that we got, that smart toilet. It's one of those things you just don't know how long it's going to last. It's one of those not necessarily proven.
I mean, we needed a toilet, so it's like worth a try.
Mm-hmm. Yep, there is a mirror and a little cabinet in there, all set up. So it's pretty useful, really. We use it at night. We'll brush our teeth in there.
I use it every day.
Yeah.
The kids use it.
Yeah. Sarah will come over here and do yoga, because it's just nice open space right now. So she's doing yoga in here. Pretty much everything's all plumbed. Yep. The only thing that's not plumbed are the things I'm not quite sure about. Like, we're gonna do a pot filler near the stove, and I just gotta kind of think about where I want that and how I want it to look. And then we may do a second sink in the kitchen, with like a small sink. And if I did that, then that's not plugged in at all, so I'd have to do that. But this is what we do. You guys all know. We'll just think about that for a long time and really decide how we want to do it. And it's through that thought process, honestly, that we can say, like, we don't honestly regret anything that we've done.
You know what's funny though is, like, we recently talked about how it would be better if the door to the bathroom was on this side.
Yeah, we have said, and I think you can, you can't quite see the door obviously, but the door to the bathroom is right to the right, and we did play around with the idea of putting the bathroom door here, because it could have been opened, but then it just made the space in the shower and where a toilet needed to go.
The sink, you would be under like a slant, basically.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's great, but we're like, eh.
Yeah. And we're only regretting that, and I'll show you because we're live and I can show you. It's kind of like showing more than maybe I wanted to, because I wanted it to be like a surprise. I wasn't gonna go in there. It's a mess. It's got so much stuff in there.
It's like, where do you put the 2x4s?
I know.
In the bathroom.
Everything's in there.
Where do you put all the tools? In the bathroom.
And it's like finished marble floor, and we just stack in lumber. It's so dangerous. So yeah, if the door was here, then it would give us this amazing space for the bed and everything. But we're not going to change it, so it's kind of just silly to talk about it.
No, I mean, it's just one of those things. Like, we went through all the scenarios, and then we're just like, I don't know.
The closet.
Still think about it.
Closet is kind of straightforward. Neither Sarah. Ooh, wow! I just hit that with that. Wow. Neither Sarah or I have a lot of clothes. So a closet like this is just the bleacher material that we got from the high school a while back. It's the same material that we've got on the floor, obviously, out there. So we're just gonna, obviously, we have to prep this, paint it. This needed to be accessible so I could get the in-floor stuff. This side is gonna be built-in shelves, and then there'll probably just be a rod. And that's all we need. That and maybe one dresser. And those doors, I think, were the doors that were going up the stairs when we bought the house. And that door is gonna be green also. We just haven't prepped it at all, so we didn't paint it. No, Cheryl, we have so much more of that bleacher material. How much, like, we would probably have enough to do this whole floor if we wanted to with that bleacher
I
material.
mean, all the shelving in the pantry will probably be that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
Yep, the straightest, nicest yellow pine you'll find. That's nice. Heating bill, that's a good question. I like that.
yeah,
They came the other day and filled me up and then didn't leave me a bill,
yeah,
so.
they didn't, it was just like, oh, there you go.
I was like, thanks for the free propane. I gotta get the phone more secured here. This high-tech setup that we have, we're very professional. This is special tape. Okay. Heating bill. I love talking about stuff like that because it just, well, it saved me a lot of money. But when we first bought the house, I've said this on a couple videos probably, but when we first bought the house, obviously not a lot of installation going on, and it was an easy $700 to $800 a month to heat the house.
Keeping it low.
50,
We didn't
like keeping it 50.
And that was a long time ago.
That was a
So
long time
it would
ago.
be like 1,200 now.
Yeah, that was pre
Everything.
everything. When did we buy? What year did we buy the house? I don't know. It's 8 years ago. That's math.
Was it 8 seconds?
Yeah, it's about 8 years ago.
Okay.
So anyways, $700 a month, keeping it 50. It wasn't good. And then so yeah, after installation and everything, our bill last month was $600, and that was for 2 months. Maybe 2 months and 2 weeks. I think it was 2 months and 2 weeks. Right up until like the coldest kind of part of the season. So I wish the gas company left me a bill the other day because it would have been the coldest seasons. I'm expecting it to be I don't know, probably 500 or so. And that's also to heat our hot water. No, that's propane. Propane actually, yeah. We don't have natural gas out in the country. And electric for me would be, if I heated my house with electric, I bet you it would cost like $3,000 a month. Right?
Yeah.
I don't think I'm kidding.
No.
Oh yeah. The in-floor heat, though right now we really only come in contact with it in the bathrooms, is so nice. But sometimes, I go over to the other side of the house because it's over there in the soon-to-be kitchen. Soon-to-be kitchen. And it's so nice because it's on and it's, yeah, I can't even wait. For propane, they lock you in, and I want to say it's $1.99. $1.99 per whatever they sell you propane in.
It's gallons.
Is it gallons? So it is liquid propane. That's why it's called LP. So yeah, so $1.99 I think is what we pay right now. If I could be way wrong.
I thought it was $2.49. But
yeah. When you're buying heat and you live in the North Country, it's one of those things you just don't want to know. You just don't want to know.
Well, it's like it already happened, right? And you're like, there's no way to get out of it.
Yeah, Mike. We'll stay on here. We're gonna do a 24-hour stream right now. It's until Sarah's done painting.
I gotta mix up some more.
Oh, do you? That would be a fun thing to do on camera. I can. This is what you need, right? Too.
Yeah, but I don't want to do it up there.
Why?
I don't want to drip it on your thing.
Oh, I'll put paper. This one. I wish we had a setup. I wish we had a setup magic trick. Where like one of the kids was in this.
Yeah.
And then we just got everybody. I don't think we need to double it.
I'm definitely gonna drip it. I drip everything.
Okay. I said this I think on something. Instagram. You get all this paper from the company that when you buy in the paint, they give you a ton of it. It's poor packaging, but
It works great. It's loud though.
this cabinet back here, this is like a built-in basically. I just made it out of butternut. This butternut lumber. It's the same that I use for the trim of the windows, and the back of it's just plywood. And we're gonna paint it to match the wall, and it's just kind of like a built-in shelf. I can take that out kind of easy too and get up and in there, which is kind of like an important section of like the attic-y section of my house that I kind of need to get to maybe if there's ever a problem, like a raccoon.
Yeah. Squirrels. It's almost like, well, it wasn't full when I got it, but I used maybe like, not quite half of it.
Yeah, the level of it's like right here. But
And
it's,
I'm like, I'm almost done with the
With the first coat. mm-hmm. Like you buy a little sample of this stuff for $15, and if you mix it and it goes on well to your wood, you can paint a whole door with
Well, I painted that one.
Yeah, you can't see the door really. Butternut. There's quite a bit of butternut around here. We have quite a bit of butternut and black walnut. That's right in my yard.
The squirrels love to plant black walnut trees everywhere.
You might be thinking of chestnut. Not that butternut isn't necessarily rare. I mean, chestnut is the one that's, they're gone. Quite a bit of butternut.
Butternut is a, like, endangered tree. Like, you're not supposed to be able to, like, take the nuts if they're not on your land.
I think you gotta be careful here. We're gonna get
Yeah.
banned or something. One thing that's cool, and because we're talking about wood, the reason why, I take off this special tape. The reason why we put down ash on the floor, and this is specific like white ash, is that we have the emerald ash borer, and it's killing them all. We're not going to have an ash tree. We may not even have great. It'd be hard outside of my yard, because that you can't see, but this right here is an ash tree. That might be the only one in the county.
There's not very many. The forester said that.
Yeah.
Like, we have, like, 2 ash trees, and that's, like...
Don't tell too many people.
Well, they're not going to cut it. Don't tell the ash borer.
Yeah, don't tell the ash borer we're talking. So that's why we used white ash. This could have been a really nice, anything built in. It's just such hard, dense. It's a lot like oak, and these are 12-inch boards. But I really just wanted to put it down on the floor, plug it. It just looks amazing, and 100 years from now, this is going to be just a very rare to see thing. Yeah, the room is nice. I wish I could change cameras and stuff. I feel like YouTube used to be better. Thank you. Yeah, it's real nice. I can't wait to show you with like a nice camera and then have it done and decorated a little bit.
Put that in the box. Okay. I'll need it back.
You'll need it back when?
Soon.
Oh.
I just didn't want it dripping anywhere.
Shorts are the thing now? Yeah, I believe you. I got to be honest with you, so we started a TikTok. I mean, I kind of had one, but I started kind of posting more house things maybe. It's really easy to post on that, and the mechanism to do it is just so convenient and intuitive. Problem is, there's a lot of my people, including myself, I don't love TikTok. but there are some things about it that I kind of think are interesting. The TikTok shop stuff is interesting if you're a creator. It's very hard to really have like items and like doing all that sponsorship stuff and really make it like worth it. And TikTok is like one of the few places I think where they're really trying hard. I still don't. I do know how to use this. Yeah, a lot of people don't have TikTok, or I mean, I don't blame anybody right now for getting rid of all that. Yep. I feel like.
Dropped it right there. Yeah,
what?
you're sliding me.
Huh.
Imagine that. If you just slid that off and boom.
Yeah, we'd have a green floor.
The kids think we should paint the floor and the ceiling and everything.
I love this question. So Ashley just asked, how do you feel about having your own bedroom? Because I said earlier in the stream, it's been 13 years since we've had our own bedroom. It would have been our first house, 10 miles down the road.
I'm excited, but I'm also like, it's a weird milestone. Cause like, right now we share a bed with Ellie. And she's so sweet. She's sleeping, you know, and you look at your kid when they're sleeping and like, well, they don't yell at you about it. And she holds my hand, you know.
She's excited though too to have her own room.
She is excited. We're trying to build that up.
Mm-hmm. Like decorating it.
Yeah, like getting to paint her room and like pick like bedding and curtains and stuff. She's excited about that.
Yeah, the bed that we have in there too is the one that's coming in here, and it's probably part of the reason I wanted to do the color that we have in here is because it's an old brass bed, and it's just really pretty. Each post is like 2 brass posts, and it has really nice knobs, and it's just really cool and unique. And like we went through heck to get that. If you remember,
I was gone.
You were in Utah.
Yeah.
And it came up on Facebook, and it was one of those Facebook things where the lady's like, I'm not keeping it for anybody. And don't do that. Don't do that. Just the first person that messages you, like, you just give them the opportunity to buy it. You don't make people rush around. So anyways, I had to drive a long ways with the kids in the truck and go get this bed. And the kids don't travel a lot in a vehicle like that. And they got sick. Oh, Lily got really sick. Had to actually put her in the front seat so I could kind of help her when she was probably younger enough where she shouldn't have been in the front seat. I bet she was like 8.
10 probably.
10?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. 10. So yeah, we got that bed, and it's awesome, and it's just, the brass is going to look obviously great with the green. It's got a story. See if I missed a thing. Yeah, Cheryl, no joke. It's I think it's either cool or somewhat annoying to people that know me, because I do have a story probably with a significant portion of material that I have in the house. And I don't know if that's because everything has a story or because I'm giving everything a story. Those are 2 different things.
I feel the same way. Like certain things that we've done, like when a life event happens, then it's like, oh, when I think about doing that, it's like, it reminds me of this. I don't know. It's kind of funny. I mean, people that like that kind of thing, like we do have a story for almost everything. Could be annoying. I don't know.
It's certainly been a long 8 years, it seems. It's very exciting for me to have our own space, and I think it's twofold. For one, I want my own space, and I'm over here, I've been over here since it's been full of sawdust, just ruining socks left and right. I just like having my own space that I can decompress, and it signifies for me that like, you know, the second half of the house, the upstairs of it is basically done enough to where it's going to be, you know, livable. So that's nice. It's hard to explain, I suppose, but I just feel like I work on the house constantly, and I have for a long time. And just when you see something getting done like this, you can't help but just be super, super happy. Yeah, we thought about definitely doing brass plate covers, actually. Yes. The problem is, and this is surprising to me, I didn't have enough forethought, and we wired this whole thing with white switches and white everything. And that with brass, like it'd look okay, probably, but not great. It should be black, probably. And so what, I gotta rewire everything with black? That seems crazy to do. We've thought about maybe trying to spray paint the outlets. Sarah hates that idea. I don't love the idea, I just don't know if it's gonna work or not. I could go down and find an outlet to paint, because we did say we wanted to try that, didn't we? We were thinking about painting them the green, so they just disappear on the wall.
I just know they'll scratch, and then they'll just look like crap.
Bathroom's not done. It's full of all of the construction stuff and tools and everything from this room, because we wanted to get everything out of this room to paint. So the bathroom's just packed full of that stuff. And it's just like it was in the last video with the toilet, where it's just the finished floor in the toilet, the sink, that's it. Nail polish. And set it with, oh, okay. Paint with the gel, nail polish in brass, and set with a UV light. Nail polish is an acrylic or something?
Does it look like I do my nails?
You should paint your nails with linseed oil.
Well, this one's a little green under there.
I'm gonna assume that is a thing, and I'll research that.
Cool.
I really would like to paint the outlets the same color as the wall, so they disappear.
I like the idea of brass.
Yeah, brass definitely. Oh yeah. I actually was thinking about getting brass gold leaf and gold leafing the radiators. That sounds crazy. I just said that out loud.
Yeah.
Not gold leafing. Brass leafing. Or you can also do copper.
I feel like you might regret that.
Oh, you could definitely I've been on eBay quite a bit looking at different like East Lake brass kind of like older stuff. We're just looking for like, you know, just to add little details here and there.
Well, I don't know why a company doesn't have
Why is this so blurry? Hold on a second.
skin for like those kind of things.
Whoa, I just zoomed right in on you. That's funny. Oh, that's better. Okay, I think it reset.
You know?
What's that, sweetie?
Like to cover the like heat thing. Like
Yeah.
I don't know why they don't have that.
Yeah, so what she's saying is they should make, someone needs to, I'm going to make somebody a very, very good business here. Someone needs to make a company where you just are 3D printing cool antique looking things that can just snap over top of one of these, and the buttons would still be functional, and it would just look.
It could replace this.
It could, but
snap it.
there's some stuff going on in there.
Or like even a really nice vinyl sticker.
Mm-hmm.
Like how is that not a thing?
Well, it might be. I didn't really
It
look
was.
either. Oh, you did?
Yeah. Yeah.
They sell brass push-button switches that are period correct with an on-off button.
Oh yeah, I had that at my house.
Mm.
The upstairs like hall light was like push button.
Yeah. I've seen real buttons like that before at antique stores and stuff where they have a little pearl on the.
Yeah. Yep. I don't think ours was like maybe. It was.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to do that type of switch.
You'd probably love it because it's very positive click. Like dink, dink.
Yeah. Well, it goes similar. I wanted to put one of those Frankenstein ones.
Where you like.
You just you come into the room and you're like, tsh. Just a little shocky, but it turns on. It's cool. I have to try that, painting the outlet.
I'm almost done. I mean,
Well,
probably another
yeah.
hour,
It's you've only been painting for a week. It's amazing.
5 days is not a week.
Should we do like an online question thing? So this little door here, this, like everything, has a story. This came from the basement of Sarah's parents' house. It was really old, built in, and I went to try to get it out of there, and it fell apart into a trillion pieces. And this was the only thing that we could salvage. It is a Hobbit door. Can you help me for a second, you think?
Probably.
Yeah, because I shouldn't do that one-handed. I don't even know what would happen.
I'm gonna hold the camera.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it is a Hobbit door. You want me to take it down so you can paint around it, actually?
Yeah.
Perfect. That is
Don't
all.
back into that.
I won't. Well, I've done it 5 times.
Okay.
Spray foamed, but yeah, we this will give me access to. I gotta get this right out of here.
So, this is the back of the shower.
Yeah.
So we'll have access to the shower valve, and also that will be access to the attic-y type space above this side of the house.
You trying to take my job?
Yeah.
I already got people doing that. Yeah, it's really nice. If you can do this, do this. We've done this with almost every shower, every toilet, everything. Little secret things. Anyways, the question I guess would be, should we paint that green and let that just disappear on the wall, kind of? Or just straight polyurethane this and let it be a, I don't know, like a thing. I don't know if I finished my story. Came out of Sarah's mom's basement, the house that she grew up in kind of through high school. It fell apart except for this. I saved it for 20, oh my gosh, how old am I? How long has that been? Holy crap, it's almost been 20 years. 20 years.
In our garage.
Oh, I just touched that. Oh. I don't think I'm going to paint it.
The plan was to paint it.
Oh, Lisa said paint it green. Lisa, that was not directed towards you. I did not know that you typed that until I said. I don't know.
I stripped the paint with paint stripper and got it really smooth. I don't know.
Yeah. Painting might be the thing. Gosh, it's so crooked. I'm sorry, everybody. Maybe I can do better. Okay. If this falls, then it's my fault. Yeah, maybe we should paint it and it just makes it look way more finished and uniform. Don't paint it green.
Yep.
Clear poly, paint it green. Don't paint it green. Wow, this is really 50-50. I think what we can do is obviously not paint it at first. Put it up there, see how I feel, and make no decisions until I have to. There are a lot of lines and so much, yes, Lisa, yep. And that's why we think that whole, like, how everything has to be that same color, because then you do get the texture still, but it's not craziness.
That's why we had to paint. It's
Yep.
too many different things, too different, like, types of wood.
Mm-hmm.
It's,
Yeah, so I love doing this. So baseboard, we got Facebook Marketplace, whole bunch of that baseboard. It's kind of the cheapy, it's kind of like the cheapy wood.
I mean, it's what you can buy. It's like the only thing, right?
Okay. It's pine, not very big. It's only like 6 inches or so. Got a whole bunch of that though for like $50. It's sweet. And I knew that I needed something just to work for this room. We knew we were gonna paint it, and it was gonna, so this was perfect. They were like 16-foot long pieces, which was amazing. A whole bunch of them. Same for this trim, which is totally not ceiling trim, by the way. That's door and window trim, but that's fine. Don't tell my inspector, please. And then this wood from here down is all poplar. That came from across the road, right? Yeah. I milled that on the sawmill and dried it for over a year, and then we made shiplap out of it. And then this is the beadboard that we made. We have the grizzly tool to make like molding, and you buy the knives and the beadboard. So this beadboard is basswood. We bought that years ago.
No, we bought that this year.
Oh.
For this.
Oh, I'm thinking of the first batch of basswood.
Mm.
Basswood is just the best paint Basswood is like the best wood in my opinion for trim,
Like
and it's
thing?
molding. It's just really paintable. It's nice.
Yeah.
So it's soft, but it's nice.
Still like hard, but it molds well.
It molds really well. Poplar is interesting because it's when you first cut a poplar tree down, you can drive a nail in it easily, right? It just seems like weird wood, but then when it gets dry, it gets really hard and hard to do anything without having it crack. I know it's a very nice paintable wood, but it's kind of hard to work with. I wouldn't suggest it, to be honest. And then we've got, let's see what else for details. This right here is the old wood that came off the floor from the other side of the house. This still needs to be oiled. This will look completely different, I bet you, when we oil. It'll get really dark, which is going to look obviously great with the paint. That door we got on Facebook Marketplace for I think $100 or $150. And that was a great find. Made the shelf, obviously, I said that. Radiators are new. I did buy those.
The mosaic wood we bought 100 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did. Yeah, so those are, is it Brutus? Is that how you say that? I can't remember. Oh, there you go. There's the name, if you can see it, my flash is on. I don't even know how to turn that off. Oh, I wonder how long that's been on. There you go. Hot water. Radiant. Those were really nice and easy to install. Paint the door. Will you paint the door? No. Nope. Not that one.
That took me like 2 weeks to...
Yeah. Yeah, Sarah messed with this one for a long time.
Well, it's got, what is that stuff called? Shellac.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like really bad alligator, but not good alligator.
Not good alligator?
Yeah, like...
There's good alligators.
No, like the alligatoring when you see something antique, but it was like a splotch of it here and a splotch of it there. So I had to like re-shellac it.
Can we have some honest talk for a second?
What?
If we did paint the inside, I wouldn't be against that, but I don't want to do it if you don't want to do it.
No, I do not want to.
I don't want to do it either. It's stupid. I would never do that.
I am not doing that.
Yeah, never
And
would.
it had like a 1/4 inch of grime on it, like where people's fingers touched.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was so gross.
Yep. Yeah, nobody in their right mind would paint that. So, no paint. Look at this. Isn't that so cool? And then, honestly, just being glass alone is... Yeah, I've never seen another old door like this with a...
We look all the time. We're obsessed.
Mm-hmm. I might be missing questions. I'll go back up in a second. But yes, yeah, she mentioned this tile, so I'll show that next. This is the 1-inch thick Travelstein marble that we got out of an old church, northern New York. It's Champlain, New York. It's very close to the Canadian border. We got a whole bunch of this stuff, and I just use it when I can. Those pieces are what? There's 16 3/4 by 33 1/2, and some of them are 44. Doorknob is gorgeous. I know. I love it. I made the windowsills just out of the butternut. Okay, so where does this lead us to? Is that almost everything? Because, you know, it's mostly just wood on the walls, right? So I think that's it for this door. Nothing too special, though I really like it because it's just kind of unique.
It's just a door that we bought and kept forever.
We had to add this little piece of wood here. I don't know why. And then I did have to put this into it. It didn't have like this.
Rabbit. That's why.
Hmm?
It had a rabbit out of it.
It had a rabbit. Yeah, there's a rabbit here, and then, but I put this, we've selected this to be the knob for now. I made this trim, just a little bead right here. Obviously, we just wanted some plinthy kind of looking things, but it's all going to get painted, but it will look great, you know, detail-wise once it's done. I think, oh, the parquet thing. This is something I think we wish we could take back. It's very time-consuming. But yeah, we'll finish it. It's walnut. It's gonna look sweet when we oil it, but why is the lower wall light green? Oh, yeah, interesting story. I don't know. That's where we started. And when she first mixed that paint, and mixed it very well, it just took different. And she's thinking it's because the brush wasn't quite soaked up perfect. And
Yeah, I think it soaked the oil up.
Mm-hmm.
And I...
Spread weird for a second.
Yeah.
Yep. But this is supposed to just be the first coat anyways. And it's kind of supposed to be lighter. It looks cool though, doesn't it? So you could do this with linseed oil paint if you still like that wood grain.
It's like a stain.
Mm-hmm. But we won't be doing that. It will be dark. One thing I think I'm going to redo is the light fixture things. I think I'm going to go get some brass ones. I think that would just look better. It's funny because, you know, we're not decorate-y kind of people, even though I really come off as one right now. But this is just because I'm so excited. It's like our space. We're going to be able to keep it clean, decluttered, like free of school stuff. And I mean, it's not like we're going to be like, no kids allowed, but it will be our space where maybe we can keep some Lego out of here. Yeah, it does look like pressure treated lumber. In person, I would say that it's better than that, but I know exactly what you're talking about. If you wanted to trick your code enforcer, you could paint your pine that color outside and save some money on your deck. You're like, oh yeah, she's pressure treat. Look at that. Yeah, brass light would look good. I think we're gonna brass it up in here. Did I tell you? I think I didn't really finish the sentence, but I have thought about getting really thin, like brass, like foil, and you can foil these things and make them look brass. But I'm worried that it just won't look good. So we'll probably just leave it white. The deck won't last. That's 100% true. Pass inspection though. Did I miss any questions? I'm gonna go up and look, okay? I'm to the point where we were talking about the door being painted or not painted. At night, it is very dark, which is great. Do you still have your subscribe t-shirt? I don't know what subscribe one would be, but do you know that one?
YouTube one that like the kids painted.
Oh, I think so. It's rags. It's ragged.
It's very ragged.
It's been worked. I do have it.
They could probably make you another one.
Molding color. Yeah, so Sarah, we're painting everything, that green.
Except the trim around that window.
Except for, yes. The only thing we're not painting is this dark trim around this one window. And then, obviously, these window sills. The lighting is atrocious. When I move, it just messes with the camera way too much. Sorry. Yep, so everything else, like all this trim, like I said, we did all this detail just to paint it, but it looks so cool when you have all these little lines, and there's a line here that you can't even see on the wood. But the minute you paint it, like you see everything, because it just creates all these little dark lines. And it really just covers, this is one coat, mind you, but it just, you can see there. It just gives you, it's cool. Ow. Oh my gosh. Lucas, quit running into the window, bro. Oh my gosh. I've hit that 3 times. How does Sarah stay so clean while painting? It's true. She's double fisting it too over here. Like you see, like she's you're like the Mr. Miyagi, like double hand, just do. There's a good look at the side cut of that that lumber, how we did that shiplap. And then it's the same thing for the bead is on both sides of that wood. So I suppose if someone lives in this house 100 years from now and they don't want the paint, they'll just have to rip all the wood off, turn it over, and nail it back on.
And then be haunted.
And be haunted, because I would get you. Yeah. It looks nice.
I mean, I imagine people want to change the color. I mean, people do, right?
Yeah. I think you can paint over this too. Sarah said that at least. That's not a lie, right?
No, you can paint over it. I painted over the other green, which the sheen. The sheen is weird. You can see where we painted before, right?
Kinda, yeah.
But once I do another coat on this.
Okay.
But it covered it.
So you can even see that on camera. You can see that.
I left a spot where I didn't do it because I wanted to.
You can see the sheen. And that's because there's multiple layers there, and that's what it does after a couple layers. So it does have that. It's not matte. Yeah, that's cool. Don't paint the door. We should, that sounded, I was going to say, like, we should do a thing where it's like, we gotta raise, $10,000 or we're painting the door. And then all the people that like me, like, don't do it.
I watched the guy restore a door, and he put a poll out, like, what color should I paint it? And it ended up being a horrible color, but he did it anyway. Yeah.
Like live? Like, obviously?
Over, it was a restoration, so it took, weeks. And then when he was painting it, everyone was like, well, some people voted that. And he's like, I know, they voted this color. I don't know if I can keep it.
You know, the thing is like I would paint a door probably a color that I would even deem as ugly or not great if it was historically correct and it made me feel good when I looked at it. Does that make sense?
Well, I don't.
Even if I didn't like the color.
If it was ugly to you, you wouldn't feel good. When
No, I would. It's weird. I don't know where that is, but I can do that. Oh, we had someone retract a message. I wonder what they retracted.
Just kidding.
Yeah, no, I know. It was probably a typo. Take a photo of how it looks now, then use. I can give you an idea of how. Yeah, that's a good idea. We could be using AI, I'm sure, to, you know, you could make that door probably look any color in an AI picture and then put that up there, or same with that door. Just
Can AI figure out what reaction I would have if that door got?
I think so.
Like monster.
If you guys haven't played around with the AI stuff, I do from time to time, and it is a little weird. It knows seemingly a lot. The little details that you might never see. That is a little tiny piece of trim right here that just helps bridge the gap between the 7/8 inch poplar and the 3/4 inch here. I mean, it just, I bought that. I bought that. I could have made it, but
You wanted all your fingers intact.
yeah, making small stuff on the table saws is dangerous. Yeah, I'm not a fan of AI either. Except just for certain things, maybe it's fun. But
You know what I like it for? When you're figuring out a math problem, it explains the steps and how to do it, not just gives you the answer. So like, I love that. That's my use for it.
oh yeah, I remember you from that name for sure. That's quite the change. It's like nothing like the first one. It's fun to go live. We always say we should, and then we don't. It's weird. It's just difficult, you know. Because right now, 78 minutes, and Sarah hasn't called me like one name yet. How do you restrain yourself for so long? Well, what do you think?
I don't know. I don't have anything else to.
Yeah. I was supposed to paint that whole shelf today. That was kind of the one thing I wanted to do.
Did you get it done?
No.
Oh.
I got a third. Like one of the. It looks cool.
I kind of wanted to paint it like a burnt orange or something. So I think we should print photographs of like our fall trees, and then make like frames with the butternut, and like have like fall color art.
Fall color art up all the time?
Well, I don't know. Is that not what people?
I didn't say that, if that sounded negative. I
Do
didn't
they
mean
change?
it.
Do they change art like each season? I don't do art.
We don't. Yeah, we've got some from Ian. Remember that I would really like to put in here.
I just thought the bright orange and yellows of the fall maple trees would look cool. I think call this the forest suite.
The forest suite? We're gonna call our name, like our bedroom, like give it a name?
The forest suite.
That's too long.
Why not? It's like, it totally feels like a forest, and it's like an ensuite with the bathroom, you know?
I'm picturing like having to run to the bathroom quick, and you're like, which one are you going to? And then I have to try to explain.
I'm going to the forest suite.
Yeah.
The forest.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'm thinking at this rate for paint and finishing the floor, 2 more weeks at most. And we will have it painted and finished. And then I will be just going right straight down to the kitchen. We just got to clean and organize down there and get a plan for the wiring. Just, I have to actually look, see you later. I have to actually look at some code again for wiring just to make sure I'm doing it right. To like relearn what I researched a year ago. I think that'll be it. So I guess just thanks for hanging out. That was fun. Anybody who donated, I see you. Thank you. Unexpected, and not expected actually. So just we should stop in and say hi more often. We really should. And I wish I had more time to upload, but things have been a little nutty lately. So we'll see. I might have a lot of free time coming up, and then I will. I'll have more time to make videos. It's been fun, and I guess next time you see us, it will be when we release the video, and like I said, maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks.